Okay, we don't have Act 1 and Act 2 for the syllabus, as all of you know. That was your 9th grade. Act 1, Act 2 से technically nothing will be asked. But for Act 3 and later on, you should have an inkling or an idea of what Act 1 and Act 2 was about. Today I am not going to waste time on anything from Act 2 or Act 1. लेकिन इतना हमें पता है that Act 3 Scene 1 is the climax scene where Caesar is going to be stabbed, where Caesar is going to be killed, जिसकी conspiracy Act 2 में खत्म हो चुकी है. The conspiracy was planned in Act 2. Act 2 Scene 4 spoke about Portia's fears and Portia's insecurity regarding her husband Brutus, who was already at the Capitol, and Portia को very well she knew that Caesar was to be killed at approx 8 a.m. in the morning, right? Yes or no? 8 a.m. was the destined time when Caesar was going to be killed. And when Portia का वो scene चल रहा है, Act 2 Scene 4, it is already 9. It is already 9 a.m. And she is worried about Brutus कि after Caesar's stabbing, is Brutus safe? Because जब एक बड़ा political leader ऐसे assassinate होता है, when someone assassinates, there are mixed responses from the mob, from the crowd. Some of them are faithful towards Caesar. Some of them will feel अच्छा हुआ Caesar मर गया. So how his loyal people will react to this assassination, no one knows. And that is why when someone dear to you is involved in such a huge conspiracy, in such a dangerous plan, definitely that घरवाला will be concerned about the safety. And that is what was in Act 2 Scene 4. Again Act 2 Scene 3, उसमें Artemidorus was going to present a letter to Caesar warning him about the conspiracy. Right? I am telling you this because Artemidorus and Soothsayer दोनों का mention actually Scene 1 में होता है. Of course, when that mention will come, I will again refresh you on what was it. Okay? We begin. I want all of you to have pens or pencils. If you are writing in your textbook, please have a pencil that will look neater. Pen से बहुत ही loud लगेगा पूरा paper because there will be a lot of markings. ऐसा हो जाएगा the main text will remain hidden and सिर्फ तुम्हारा pen दिखे. So try to use a pencil. Okay? I will also give you markings of important lines to your right side. जहाँ भी मैं वो right side बोलती हूँ, okay? Line 47 mark करो, line 12 mark करो. Your duty is to mark that. That will be important one. All right. Act 3 Scene 1. We begin with the pink box, which is always important as I tell you. It gives you a summary of the entire scene. Act 3 Scene 1. The third act provides the crisis of the play. Crisis. The main event, okay? The main event of Julius Caesar drama, जिसके around the entire drama revolves, the plot revolves around the assassination. Caesar enters the Capitol with pomp and show. Why do you think he enters the Capitol with pomp and show? Yes. Very good. Because it was predicted that आज उसे शायद crown मिलने वाला है. He is supposed to be crowned. Before that, I remind you that Caesar was a part of the triumvirate government of Rome. Rome did not have kings. Rome had a 3-tier government जिसमें 3 लोग थे. There was one more who died. Pompey को Caesar ने मार गिराया. अब वो 3 में से सिर्फ एक Caesar बचता है. And इसीलिए it seems that Roman history is going to repeat itself where only one person is going to be crowned. And इसीलिए Cassius is apprehensive कि ये होना नहीं चाहिए. लेकिन Romans को ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. Romans are okay even if Caesar is getting crowned today. लेकिन these people, the main people of the Senate, Brutus, Cassius, etc., the conspirators, they don't want Caesar to be crowned because they don't want Rome to fall under the rule of a single person again. Because they feel कि जैसे ही power एक single person के हाथ में आ जाता है, that person suddenly becomes tyrannical and the people become their slaves. and इसीलिए he or they are trying to prevent Caesar from getting complete control over Rome. Okay? He ignores the warnings given by the soothsayer and Artemidorus. I want you to circle the soothsayer and Artemidorus. These were the two people who tried to still warn Caesar. Lekin Caesar did not pay heed to their warnings. Which soothsayer do you think they are talking about?
The soothsayer
Who met Portia in Act 2 Scene 4. Remember Act 2 Scene 4 में एक soothsayer Portia को मिला था. वो soothsayer and Artemidorus who was going to present a letter about the conspiracy. The conspirators crowd around Caesar in support of a petition presented by Metellus Cimber. Metellus Cimber का भाई Publius Cimber was banished from Rome. What do you mean by banished? Cast away, abandoned. उसे रोम से निकाला गया था. Citizenship उससे ले ली गई थी of Rome for some crime which we are not aware of. It is not told. तो मेटेलिस सिम्बर सिर्फ एक बहाने के तौर पे सीजर के नजदीक पहुंच सके इसलिए ये पिटिशन लेके जा रहा है that please allow my brother back into Rome. Okay? Caesar shows his arrogance and refuses to change his decision. Caesar is adamant. He is not ready to change his decision and get Publius back in Rome. At this juncture, Casca stabs him. Casca is the first person to stab him. The other conspirators follow suit. Follow suit, follow him. Follow his action. Kiski action? Casca. And Caesar dies with the words, Et tu brute, on his lips. Et tu brute. This is a historical line. Okay? It has a lot of emotions there. भले ये 3 words है, लेकिन ये 3 words में बहुत सारे emotions है. Caesar had never ever expected that Brutus will go against him to an extent that he will kill. The meaning of et tu brute means even you Brutus. There is a lot of hurt, there is a lot of disappointment in these lines because Caesar had never expected this from a friend like Brutus. Subsequently, Antony makes his peace with the conspirators because Antony भी बहुत बड़ा politician है. उसे पता है कि right now there is no point in revolting against Brutus and his gang because वो कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा as he is alone. So he makes peace with the conspirators, but he has other plans in his mind. अभी के लिए he makes peace. Brutus gives permission to Antony to deliver a funeral oration for Caesar. ये हो गई Brutus की सबसे बड़ी mistake. He allowed Antony to give an oration speech or a funeral speech. कि जब वो मरे, funeral speech क्या होता है? When someone dies, you speak good about that person for some time. That's a speech. At the end of the scene, Antony prophesizes bloodshed and civil war. What do you mean by prophesizes? Foretells or predicts. मतलब he has decided to avenge Caesar's death. वो बोल रहा है कि अब मैं देखता हूँ इतना bloodshed होगा रोम में, इतना bloodshed होगा, and there will be so much of chaos in Rome. Civil wars करवाऊंगा मैं. What do you mean by civil wars? Wars amongst the Romans themselves. तो अब एंटनी भी रोमन है, ब्रूटस and his conspirators group is also, they are also Romans. तो वो लोग एक दूसरे में झगड़ने वाले. He is going to create rifts between the civil people of Rome, and that he is very sure of. We start. Scene 1. Rome. In front of the Capitol. All these lines are important because where does the scene take place? In Rome. Complete that. अगर तुम लोग इतना लिखोगे in front of the Capitol, it will be treated as half. In front of the Capitol in the city of Rome. A crowd of people in the street leading to the Capitol. There is already a crowd of people moving towards the Capitol. Among them, Artemidorus and the soothsayer. They have differentiated them from the crowd because ये दोनों important हैं, at least for now, because they have come to save Caesar. शायद अगर सीजर ने दोनों की बातों दोनों में से किसी एक की भी बात सुननी होती, then history would have been different. Okay? Flourish of trumpets. Flourish like a ceremonious music of trumpets. Enter Caesar, Brutus, Cassius, Casca, Decius, Metellus, Trebonius, Cinna, Antony, Lepidus, Popilius, Publius, and others. All these names have to be learned. How many characters are present in this scene has to be learned. There are total of 12. इन सबके नाम तुम्हें याद करने. Caesar, to the soothsayer. The Ides of March are come. This is more like a sarcasm. तुम बता रहे थे ना, Ides of March make it dangerous. See, Ides of March are come. He is telling the soothsayer in sarcasm. Soothsayer. A. Caesar, but not gone. A.
Yes.
Yes. He says yes, Caesar. Of course, Ides of March are come, but not gone. अभी तक Ides of March चल रहा है, खत्म नहीं हुआ. It is not yet over. The day is not yet over. Artemidorus. Hail Caesar. Read this schedule. This is a request which Artemidorus has come with. कि please hail Caesar. You know this is a way of greeting a king. हम बोलते हैं ना hail Caesar. So hail Caesar. He greets Caesar and asks him to read that what he has brought, that letter. Decius. Trebonius doth desire you to overread at your best leisure this his humble suit. Decius tries to divert him from Artemidorus' letter, possibly because they don't want anyone apart from their group to be near Caesar, as it would pose a danger to their plan, to the success of their plan. इसीलिए वो कह रहा है कि Trebonius also has or he also wishes a suit in front of you and he wants you to overread. Underline overread and write the meaning go through. He wants you to go through his request. Go through. At your best leisure, this his humble suit. His humble suit, his modest request. He has a request to make, तो प्लीज आप उसकी रिक्वेस्ट एक बार गो थ्रू करो. एंड उस जमाने में अगर आपको कोई भी रिक्वेस्ट मनवानी है या कोई भी तुम्हारी रिक्वेस्ट है नेता से, लीडर से, तो तुम उसे एक रिटन फॉर्म में लाते हो. अदरवाइज द लीडर डज नॉट कंसिडर. सो इट इज देयर इन अ रिटन फॉर्म. सो प्लीज गो थ्रू इट, ही सेज. Artemidorus. Oh Caesar, read mine first, for mine's a suit that touches Caesar nearer. Read it, great Caesar. So please ignore everyone else and read mine first. It is something that is nearer, that touches Caesar nearer. Means it is of your personal interest. ये तेरे लिए है, इसीलिए मैं कह रहा हूँ पहले ये पढ़. I want you to mark line 7 to your right side. The modern English translation, right side पे 7, that affects Caesar personally. तो whatever I am giving you is going to affect you personally. इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ पहले मेरा request पढ़. First read mine. Caesar. What touches us ourselves shall be last served. Here, Caesar is trying to be selfless. Right there. ये सब कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स तुम लोगों को MCQ में पूछ सकते हैं. The line given, this shows that Caesar is selfless or he is trying to pose that he is a true leader by saying what? कि अगर मेरे पर्सनल गेन की बात है तो वो मैं लास्ट देखूंगा, बिकॉज मैं तो पीपल्स लीडर हूँ. आई हैव टू सी कंसर्न्स विच आर रिलेटेड टू माई पीपल, नॉट मी. तो अगर मेरे बारे में कुछ है तो लेट इट बी लास्ट. Are you getting the point? Artemidorus. Delay not Caesar. Read it instantly. फिर से Artemidorus कहता है कि don't delay this. Read it immediately. Caesar. What? Is the fellow mad? So he is like, is this person mad? उसे समझ नहीं आ रहा है. I am saying मुझे नहीं पढ़ना है, नहीं पढ़ना है. Is this fellow mad? Publius. Sirrah. Give place. Sirrah here means fellow. Generally Shakespeare uses Sirrah to address as sir. लेकिन यहाँ पे ऑफ कोर्स इन अ रिस्पेक्टेबल मैनर ही इज आस्किंग आर्किमिडोरस टू गिव स्पेस कि भाई तू जा, तूने सुना नहीं सीजर ने क्या कहा, प्लीज मेक सम स्पेस. He was a Roman. He was a Roman, a normal common man. He was a common man. Caesar, what urge you, your petitions in the street, come to the Capitol. Why have you brought your petitions on the street? ऐसे रास्ते पे खड़े खड़े थोड़ी ना मैं कुछ पढ़ूंगा. Come to the Capitol if you want me to consider your petition. Yes.
Here, as you said, Publius is brother of Metellus and Momus.
And this is another Publius. जैसे सिना भी दो हैं, एक सिना हु इज अ कॉन्स्पिरेटर एंड वन सिना हु इज अ पोएट. बाय मिस्टेक द पोएट सिना जो है वो मर जाता है. पीपल किल हिम इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट सिना हु वाज द कॉन्स्पिरेटर.
So, Miss, who is this exactly?
Publius. They are just a group of people close to Caesar, senators. Okay. What urge you, your petitions in the street, come to the Capitol. Caesar goes up to the Senate house. The rest follow. Popilius. I wish your enterprise today may thrive. Popilius tells Cassius, I wish that your enterprise, your plan today is successful. Okay? May you be successful in your planning. अब अगर किसी के मन में चोर है तो डेफिनेटली इस स्टेटमेंट से डर जाए, क्योंकि उसे लगेगा कि इसको पता चल गया है कि हम लोग क्या करने वाले. ओके. Cassius. What enterprise, Popilius? He tries to confirm. कौन सी enterprise? Which plan? Popilius. Very well. Goodbye, he says. And he advances to Caesar. He goes towards Caesar. Brutus. What said Popilius Lina? तो ये जो है वो Popilius Lina है, और वो जो है ना वो Popilius Cimber है. Metellus Cimber का भाई Popilius Cimber. So what did Popilius Lina say? Cassius. He wished today our enterprise might thrive. I fear our purpose is discovered. Our purpose is discovered. Our plan is revealed. Our purpose is discovered. Our plan is revealed. I am afraid our plan is discovered. हमारा पता चल गया. Brutus. Look how he makes to Caesar. Mark him. Brutus is trying to be cautious. वो सिर्फ इतना कह रहा है, सजेस्ट कर रहा है कि अब तू देख. How does he move towards Caesar? उसे नोटिस कर. Mark him यानी notice. Notice in what manner is he going towards Caesar. Cassius. Casca, be sudden, for we fear prevention. He advises Casca to be quick in killing because he fears prevention. Yani he is afraid someone may stop them from going on with their plan, going on with their conspiracy. If this be known, Cassius or Caesar never shall turn back, for I will slay myself. If this plan is known, he says, either Cassius or Caesar will die. Because अगर Caesar नहीं मरा, I will slay myself. So, if we are unable to kill Caesar because our plan has been discovered, then I will slay myself. 10th. Okay, so if Caesar does not die, if we fail in our endeavor, then I will kill myself. I will slay myself. I will not allow myself to survive. Children's? We have started with Julius Caesar, actually scene 1. Do you have the textbook? Good. Do you have the same edition? Okay, great. So see, he already has that book, spiral bound book. We are on page 70. So now, Brutus says, look how he makes to Caesar and mark him. Cassius tells Casca to be quick, and he says, if we fail in our endeavor, either Caesar or me will be dead. या तो हम सीजर को मारेंगे, अगर सीजर नहीं मारा देन आई विल स्ले माई सेल्फ. ओके. ब्रूटस. कैशियस, बी कॉन्स्टेंट. ब्रूटस कह रहा है कैशियस बी पेशेंट, बी स्टेडी, इतना टेंशन मत ले. Popilius Lena speaks not of our purposes, for look, he smiles and Caesar doth not change. How does Brutus conclude that Popilius has not shared anything?
Because he is smiling and laughing to see.
And
Caesar does not.
and Caesar is constant. दोनों reasons आएंगे. How does Brutus conclude? How does Brutus conclude? Because they are smiling and Caesar is constant. क्योंकि अगर उसने सच्ची में सीजर को बताया होता that he is going to be murdered today, do you think Caesar would be constant in his expressions? No. Definitely some form of stress or tension would be reflected on his face, but it was not anything such. Cassius. Trebonius knows his time. For look you, Brutus, he draws Mark Antony out of the way. He is impressed by Trebonius's timing. वो कहता है कि see how well Trebonius knows the time. He has already taken Antony away from Caesar. Caesar को अगर अटैक करना है तो definitely Antony has to move out. तो this task was given to Trebonius and Trebonius ने time पे Antony को वहाँ से हटाया. This is the first step towards their plan, towards their conspiracy. Exeunt Antony and Trebonius. Decius. Where is Metellus Cimber? Let him go and present Lee prefer his suit to Caesar. अब plan का next पड़ा. अब Metellus Cimber को ढूंढो and let him go with his request to Caesar. So plan का step 1 was putting Antony away. ये काम किसने किया? वो सब सर्कल कर ले जाओ. The first part of the plan was moving Antony away from Caesar, जो Trebonius ने करा. Second, Metellus Cimber को बुलाओ so that he can go to Caesar with his appeal, with his suit, with his request. And उसके साथ हम लोग भी वहाँ पे जाएंगे so that Caesar automatically gets surrounded by the group of conspirators. Understood? That was the plan. Brutus. He is addressed. Press near and second him. He is addressed. He is prepared. Addressed. Underline addressed. And right there, prepared. Ready. Brutus says he is ready. Who is ready? Who is ready? All of you. Don't sleep. Who is ready? With what? With his suit. Okay, with his request. Press near यानी go near and second him. Second, support. Second him यानी support him. Cinna. Casca, you are the first that raise your hand. अब Cinna inform करता है to Casca that you will be the first person to attack Caesar. Caesar, are we all ready? What is now amiss that Caesar and the Senate must redress? What is all amiss? यानी what is all wrong that Caesar has to make right? अब तुम लोग तुम्हारे issues लेकर आओ. ऐसा क्या wrong चल रहा है रोम के अंदर जो मुझे सही करना है? What is the wrong that I have to make right? Tell. Metellus, most high, most mighty, most puissant Caesar. Metellus Cimber, throws before thy seat a humble heart. This is how sweetly, flatteringly we address someone जब हमें किसी से कुछ काम निकलवाना. So he said, I throw my heart in front of you. Puissant Caesar, mighty, और mighty already used हो चुका है, so we can say powerful. Okay, well built, powerful Caesar. I throw my heart in front of you. He kneels and then he kneels down. Caesar, I must prevent the Cimber. I will want to stop you. Stop doing this. Caesar says. These couchings and these lowly curtsies might fire the blood of ordinary men and turn preordinance and first decree into the law of children. Before we go word to word, I want you all to understand what he is trying to say. He is trying to say कि वो और कोई लोग होंगे जो ऐसे ही अगर तू नील डाउन करे और मुझे इतने अच्छी तरह से एड्रेस करे तो पिघल जाऊं. And a law which I have previously passed, I will change it into children's laws. You know children laws, how children make rules. आज children ने rule बनाए कल तोड़ भी दिए या change कर दिए. How are children's rules? They are not constant. They will decide today I want to do this, tomorrow they will say no I want to do this. ये नहीं करना. वो मूड के हिसाब से होता है. He is trying to say I am constant. I am not like that person जिसने आज एक रूल बनाया, कल किसी ने आया मुझे रिक्वेस्ट किया, मैंने रूल तोड़ दिया या मैंने रूल चेंज कर दिया. I am not like that. Okay, that is what he is trying to say. So now let us mark the actual meanings of the words. These couchings, underline couchings, bowings. It is given to your right also. Bowings. Bowings yani bowing down. And these lowly curtsies. Lowly curtsies, humble salutations. Humble salutations. Humble salutations might fire the blood of ordinary men. They might fire the blood, they may rouse or they may invoke someone who is weak. It may arouse someone who is weak and turn preordinance and first decree. Preordinance and first decree, both of it mean laws which are previously made or rules which are previously made. Preordinance, ordinance यानी law, pre यानी पहले वाला. Previous decree, first decree, decree also means law. A law that has been passed previously into the law of children. तो he is trying to say कि मेरे decisions, मेरे laws पत्थर की लकीर, they cannot change. They will never be children's laws. Okay? कि आज मैंने पास किया, कल मैंने change कर दिया. Be not fond to think that Caesar bears such rebel blood that will be thawed from the true quality with that which melted fools. Be not fond. Underline fond and write foolish. Don't be foolish enough to believe that Caesar has false blood in him. False blood यानी rebel blood. यानी ऐसा ब्लड जो एक प्योर रोमन के बॉडी में नहीं होता है. I have pure Roman, pure honorable, noble blood running in my veins. That will be thought from the true quality with that which melted fools. My blood is not going to be that of a fool which will melt just with the request of people like you, and who will be moved by these lowly courtesies and these goings. मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला. It is not going to melt me. यहाँ पे what is exactly melting? Say for example, you've been trying to ask the latest iPhone model from your father or mother, and वो लोग एकदम ऐसे stubbornly बोल रहे हैं नहीं मिलेगा, नहीं मिलेगा. हम लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं? ये लोग melting नहीं, they are not melting at all. And फिर एक दिन आता है कि mom या dad बोलते थे चल ले ले, ठीक है. That is when they melt. Okay. They relent. ठीक है, ले ले. So here he is saying, I have true Roman blood in my veins. It is not that false blood which is going to melt like foolish men. Understood? Are you getting the mood? Are you getting the tone of Caesar? Yes, you may. Or stubborn. Arrogant and stubborn. He doesn't want to change at all. I mean sweet words, low crooked curtsies and base spaniel fawning. What does he mean? I want you to mark there 1, 2, 3 brackets करो. First bracket में sweet words, second bracket में low crooked curtsies and third bracket में base spaniel fawning. What will not melt him? ये तीन चीजें. I repeat. What will not melt him? What will not melt him?
Sweet words.
Base spaniel.
Yes. What do you mean by base spaniel fawning?
Pleading.
Flattering like a dog. Spaniel is a dog. Base lower quality, inferior. जैसे एक inferior dog, जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना कुत्ता दो मिलाता है. अगर उसे कुछ काम निकलवाना है, we say, why are you being like a dog? Okay? So all of this is not going to melt me or affect me at all. Thy brother by decree is banished. Your brother by law is banished. If thou dost bend and pray and fawn for him, if you are going to bend, pray, that is request, and fawn, yani plead humbly. I want you to mark the meaning of fawn. It may be asked for MCQs. Fawn, yani plead humbly for him. I spurn thee like a cur out of my way. अगर तू डॉग की तरह मुझे रिक्वेस्ट करेगा, I will kick you like a dog. Spurn thee, spurn, kick, thee, you, like a cur, dog. Cur यानी dog. Spurn, kick, thee, you. Plead humbly. See to your right. I spurn thee like a cur out of my way. Can anyone tell me the figure of speech in this line? Simile. This line is a simile. All of you write there. Like a cur, like a dog. It is a direct comparison. ये बहुत छोटे छोटे डिटेल्स हैं. अभी नहीं लिखोगे तो फरवरी तक याद नहीं रहने वाला है. रिमेंबर, ये तुम्हें फरवरी में पढ़ना है. फरवरी में एग्जाम्स आने वाली है जिसके लिए. सो अभी यू मे फील दैट दिस इज नॉट सो इम्पोर्टेंट टू नोट डाउन, लेकिन यू विल नॉट रिमेंबर दिस आफ्टर 6 months. सो बेटर है छोटी सी छोटी डिटेल को नोट डाउन करते जाओ. कुछ नहीं तो एटलीस्ट तुम्हारा स्टडी प्रोसेस इजी करेगा, और कुछ नहीं. What?
Simile for reason.
Simile, because he is comparing him to a cur, dog. Caesar is comparing Metellus to a dog. So you are trying to request me like a dog, then I will kick you like a dog. Out of my way. No, Caesar doth not wrong, nor without cause will he be satisfied. No, yani understand. Understand that Caesar has done nothing wrong in banishing your brother, and so I will not be satisfied without a proper valid reason to get him back. I repeat, understand that Caesar has not done anything wrong in banishing your brother away. मैंने कोई गलत नहीं किया. So if I have to call him back, I will require a strong reason to get him back. I will not change. Understood? Is this speed okay, or should I go slower? Fine? Okay? Metals. Is there no voice more worthy than my own to sound more sweetly in great Caesar's ear for the repealing of my banished brother? Metellus वहाँ पे बोल रहा है, क्या कोई नहीं है जिसके वर्ड्स सीजर के कानों में स्वीटली पड़े, जिससे सीजर को इफेक्ट हो और वो मेरे भाई को वापस बुला ले. So indirectly, possibly, he is trying to exhort the people around him to speak for him, to speak on his behalf. And इसीलिए सीधा उसके बाद ही ब्रूटस का डायलॉग आता है. So Metellus says, is there no voice more worthy यानी more वैल्यूबल और मोर इम्पोर्टेंट देन माइन। चलो मैं तो एक बहुत ही सीधा साधा सा सेनेटर हूँ, तो मेरे से ज्यादा वजन वाला कोई नहीं है जिसकी बातों से सीजर के कानों में पड़े और इम्पैक्ट पड़े। फॉर द रिपीलिंग ऑफ माई बैनिश्ड ब्रदर, रिपीलिंग recalling from exile. What is exile? जैसे राम को वनवास हुआ था, राम was banished from India, वैसे ही this brother was banished from Rome. So isn't there anyone who will request Caesar to get him back from exile? Okay? Brutus. I kiss thy hand, but not in flattery, Caesar. Now Brutus उसके बदले बोलता है कि I am ready to kiss your hand. I am kissing your hand, but not for flattery. मैं तुझे फ्लैटर करने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहा। Desiring thee that Publius Cimber may have an immediate freedom of repeat. मैं भी ये डिजायर करता हूँ that you call Publius Cimber immediately back to Rome. Caesar, what? Brutus? Caesar is surprised. Brutus, to me, even you want me to get him back? Cassius, pardon Caesar. Caesar, pardon. अब वो बीच में बोला, तो जैसे हम लोग बीच में अगर बोलते हैं तो अपोलोजाइज करते हैं ना, तो वैसे ही कैशियस सेज पार्डन, पार्डन मी सीजर, सीजर पार्डन, as low as to thy foot doth Cassius fall. I am ready to fall as low as to your foot. मैं तेरे पैरों पे पड़ने के लिए तैयार हूँ Caesar, to beg enfranchisement for Publius Cimber. Enfranchisement comes twice in this entire scene. ये important है, इसे मार्क करो, इसका मीनिंग मार्क करो। यहाँ पे enfranchisement means yes, the right to be a free citizen. Please give Publius back his citizenship, and for this I am ready to bend as low as to your feet. यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, how did different people ask Caesar to get Publius back? तो इसमें तुम लोगों को लिखना पड़ेगा मेटलिस का, ब्रूटस का एंड कैशियस। कौन से डिफरेंट वे, जैसे ब्रूटस इज किसिंग हिज हैंड, कैशियस इज रेडी टू फॉल एज लो एज टू हिज फीट, मेटलिस हैज रिक्वेस्टेड बाय थ्रोइंग हिज हार्ट टुवर्ड्स हिम। समझ में आ रहा है? दिस इज हाउ इन डिफरेंट वेज these people are trying to coax him into getting Publius back in Rome. तो ये एक क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, यू नीड टू रिमेंबर हाउ ईच वन ऑफ देम प्रेजेंट्स द सेम सूट। Caesar. Now this dialogue of Caesar is very very important. वहाँ पे एक स्टार कर दो, बिकॉज ये क्वेश्चन में आ सकता है, चाहे तुम्हारे ST में आए, UT में आए या टर्मिनल्स, इट कैन कम, हाईली चांसेस है। सो मार्क दिस एज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। हाँ, नॉट लाइक दैट एंटायर सीजर का जो ये जो पूरा एक्सट्रैक्ट है वो, वॉट एवर सीजर सेज नाउ, I could be well moved if I were as you. अगर मैं तेरे जैसा होता, क्योंकि we know कि सीजर को वैसे भी कैशियस पसंद नहीं है। We know what are Caesar's opinions on Cassius, पता है ना? Did Caesar like Cassius? No, from day one. उसने बोला था कि I would never like people like Cassius to be around me. So he says if I were like you, it was very easy for me to change my decision. लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली मैं तेरे जैसा नहीं हूँ। If I could pray to move, prayers would move me. If I would request someone, urge someone to change their decision, then I may change my own. But I am not that type of a person who will ever go to someone to change his or her decision already made or the law already passed. मैं इसमें बिलीव ही नहीं करता। अगर एक बार लॉ पास हो चुका, then I will not ask anyone or request anyone to change it. So in the same way, I will not want anyone to come and request me to change it. Are you understanding this line?
Yes.
ये line समझ में आई? But I am constant as the northern star. ये line को mark करो simile. This line is a simile. He compares himself directly to the northern star, which is the brightest star in the sky. अब यहाँ पे I'm giving you a general understanding first and then we go word by word. Caesar is trying to tell Cassius, the sky is full of stars and each and every star is sparkling, right? कोई भी star ऐसा dim या dull नहीं है. The sky is full of stars and all of the stars are sparkling, all of them are great, everyone is shining. लेकिन फिर भी उनमें से सबसे maximum shine किसकी है? Northern star. In the same way, this world is full of people who are intelligent, who are deserving, who are worthy. लेकिन उन सब men में से worthiest, mightiest कौन है? Caesar. And इसीलिए जैसे नदन स्टार अपना स्टैंड, अपना पोजीशन, अपनी शाइन कभी भी चेंज नहीं करता, I will also never ever change my decision statement. समझ में आ गया? With the comparison that he made, yeah. Now we go word by word. But I am constant as the northern star, of whose true, fixed and resting quality there is no fellow in the firmament. Firmament, sky. No fellow, not a copy, nothing similar. जैसे नदन स्टार एक ट्रू फिक्स्ड पोजीशन में है, अपनी रेस्टिंग क्वालिटी उसके पास है, वैसा देयर इज नो वन एल्स इन द फर्मामेंट, इन द स्काई. फर्मामेंट यानी स्काई, नो फेलो यानी नथिंग सिमिलर, नो वन सिमिलर टू हिम, दैट इज टू द नदन स्टार. The skies are painted with unnumbered sparks, unnumbered, innumerable, many. Sparks, stars. The sky is painted with, is full with. The sky is full with innumerable stars. They all are fire and everyone got shine. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि हर एक स्टार ब्राइट नहीं है, हर एक स्टार ब्राइट है, सब अच्छे हैं, everyone is shining. लेकिन सबसे ज्यादा शाइन किसकी है? नदन स्टार. But there is but one in all of hold his place. लेकिन इन सब में से there is just one which holds that great place, that position in the sky. So in the world means in the same way in the world it is furnished well with men. It is full of so many men. This world also has so many men, just like the sky that has so many stars. Okay? And men are flesh and blood and apprehensive. And ये जो men है वो भी live in flesh and blood. Apprehensive यानी intelligent. मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि सब डम्बोज हैं. The world is filled with dumb people. No. ये world is also filled with people and they are also all intelligent, just like the stars which all shine. Okay? Yet in the number I do know but one. And yet in all of these numbers of men, there is but one. There is only and only one that unassailable holds on his rank. Unassailable, look to your right, which cannot be persuaded, or a person who cannot be attacked. जो डर ही नहीं है किसी का. Unassailable, a person who can never be attacked or who can never be convinced to go against, and holds on his rank, unshaked of motion, irrespective of whatever happens around him, he is going to remain unshaked. Next एंकर लेक्चर से तेरे जो तो रहे बेटा. Unshaked of motion, and that I am he. And वो बंदा कौन है? I. कौन सा बंदा? Who will never move, irrespective of anyone else. And that I am he. I am that man who will never move, who will never shake, despite any motion around him. Unassailable. Okay? Did you understand this entire dialogue? Because this is very important. Let me a little show it even in this That I was constant symbol should be banished, and constant to remain to keep him so. And so I will show this quality in me even today, that I was sure that he should be banished, and I am still sure that he will remain banished. I will not call him back to you. Because अब तो मुझे भी prove करना है कि मैं वही constant northern star जैसा हूँ. Okay? Cinna, O Caesar, again he requests. Caesar, hence, will you lift up Olympus? Hence, stop, move away. Go away from here. Do you wish to lift up Olympus? To your right. Again a very important allusion. And this line is a metaphor. यहाँ पे metaphor लिखो. Because वो अपने आप को Mount Olympus से compare कर रहा है. Mount Olympus is the home of gods. It's a mountain in Greece. Are you trying to lift Mount Olympus? यहाँ पे 2-3 meanings हैं. Lifting Mount Olympus is a difficult task, impossible task. In the same way, मुझे convince करना impossible है. It is like you want to lift Mount Olympus. यहाँ पे it may also be understood that he is thinking of himself as Mount Olympus, the great home of gods. तुम मुझे हिलाने की कोशिश कर रहे हो? Okay, understood this? Decius, great Caesar. Again Decius भी request करता है. Caesar, doth not Brutus bootless kneel? Didn't you see that Brutus also knelt in front of me, but useless? Bootless यानी useless. उसकी prayers भी, उसकी request भी useless थी. Didn't you see? अगर मैं Brutus की बात नहीं मान रहा हूँ तो मैं क्या तुम लोगों की बातें मानने वाला हूँ? Casca, speak hands for me. Casca raises his hand. Now my hands will speak for me. And why did he raise his hand? To stab. Casca stabs Caesar in the neck. He is then stabbed by several other conspirators and last by Marcus Brutus. The first one was Casca, the last one was Marcus Brutus. Caesar, et you brute? Then for Caesar, even you Brutus, then मुझे कोई गम नहीं है. I should die. I should die. It is okay. अगर तू मेरा दोस्त होके मुझे मार रहा है, I'm already dead. Okay? So I don't mind dying. Look to your right, even you Brutus. That's the meaning of et you brute. Dies. The senators and people retire in confusion. Senators and all the people retire यानी they are running here and there in confusion कि ये क्या हो? कहाँ वो लोग सीजर को क्राउनिंग के लिए वेट कर रहे और कहाँ इतना कॉन्ट्रास्ट. सीजर is stabbed, he is killed. They are confused. Cinna, liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead. Run hence, proclaim, cried out about the streets. So, अब वो सबको जैसे हम लोग चिल्लाते हैं ना, आज़ादी, 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 freedom, liberty. He is trying to induce other people कि we are free from the tyranny of Caesar and hence यानी run away from here all of you and cry in the streets. तुम लोग भी यही चिल्लाओ. पर वो बेचारे कंफ्यूज है, कहाँ से चिल्लाएंगे, क्या चिल्लाएंगे? Okay, सिर्फ you know, it is like someone is really confused and I am asking ये चिल्लाओ. That you are free, you are free, you are free. अरे, did the people feel liberated? Did they ever feel that they were under the tyrannous rule of Caesar? Then how will they feel the liberty or the freedom? Okay, they don't even know whether Caesar's stabbing is justified or no. Understand the condition of the people in those times and how these people are trying to reinforce in their minds कि भाई people are liberated. तुम लोग को हमने आज़ादी दिलवाई Caesar से. Okay? Cassius, some to the common pulpits and cry out. Pulpits, platforms for orators. जैसे right now where मैं खड़ी हूँ, that is also a form of pulpit. It's like a raised platform, like a stage. So some of you come to the pulpits and cry out liberty, freedom and enfranchisement. यहाँ पे enfranchisement is the right to vote. Deliverance, deliverance यानी freedom, deliverance यानी छुटकारा, मुक्ति, freedom from tyranny. Brutus, people and senators, be not affrighted. और ये सब वो लोग चिल्ला रहे, they are all shouting to the people. Be not affrighted यानी be not afraid. Don't be afraid. Fly not, stand still. Fly not, don't run. यहाँ पे fly यानी वो वाला fly नहीं. जो स्पीड से तुम लोग भाग रहे हो, don't run. Stand still, हमें सुनो, wait. Ambition's debt is paid. Ambition's debt is paid. The meaning of this line is Caesar has paid for his ambitions. Caesar इतना ambitious हो चुका था कि उसको अपनी मौत से इसका पेमेंट करना पड़ा. He had to compensate for his ambition by his death. Right में इसका meaning है mark that line. ये बहुत ही एक ही लाइन है लेकिन significant है, important है. Ambition's debt is paid. Casca, go to the pulpit, Brutus. Decius and Cassius too. So Casca and Decius, I repeat, Casca and Decius are asking Brutus and Cassius to go to the pulpit and speak to the Romans. Who is asking whom to go to the pulpit? Pulpit पे कौन जाएगा? Brutus and Cassius. Who are asking them to go?
Casca and Decius.
Once again, who are asking them to go?
Casca and Decius.
Decius. Casca and Decius asking Brutus and Cassius to go to the pulpits. Brutus, where is Publius? अब वो कह रहा है कि Publius कहाँ गया? Cinna, here, quite confounded with this mutiny. ये म्यूटिनी से वो बहुत कंफ्यूज है. ये रहा पब्लियस. ओके. मेटलिस, स्टैंड फास्ट टुगेदर लेस्ट सम फ्रेंड ऑफ सीजर्स शुड चांस. लेट अस ऑल बी टुगेदर इन अ ग्रुप. हम लोग सब साथ में ही रहते हैं, अदरवाइज सम फ्रेंड ऑफ सीजर मे ट्राई एंड कम एंड किल अस. ब्रूटस, टॉक नॉट ऑफ स्टैंडिंग. ये तो ज्यादा ही ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट है. डोंट टॉक ऑफ स्टैंडिंग. हमें ऐसे साथ में रहने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. Publius, good cheer. Publius, be brave. Publius, have a smile. Okay? There is no harm intended to your person, nor to no Roman else. We are not going to harm you or any other Roman. ये Publius को कह रहा है. Publius थोड़ा सा aged है. Publius थोड़ा सा senior है. He is old also. इसीलिए वो बहुत ही डर चुका है, confused हो चुका है. इसलिए ब्रूटस, क्योंकि हर एक को ये लगेगा कि अब सीजर को मारा, पता नहीं इन लोगों ने और किस किस को मारने का प्लान बनाया हो. सो ब्रूटस इन्फॉर्म्स, ब्रूटस ट्राइज टू पैसिफाई पब्लियस बाय सेइंग दैट वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू कॉज एनी हर्ट और हार्म टू यू और एनी अदर रोमन. ओके. सो टेल देम पब्लियस. सो टेल देम मीन्स द सेम. यही चीज तू सबको बता पब्लियस. क्यों? क्योंकि पब्लियस काफी ओल्ड है और उस पर लोगों का भरोसा भी है. अगर वो बोलेगा सबको तो शायद लोग शांत होकर खड़े हो जाए कि there is no harm to you all. Brutus, do so. Sorry, Cassius, and leave us Publius. And Publius इतना बोल के you may leave us. You go away from here. Lest that the people rushing on us should do your age some mischief. Because people are gone mad. In the anxiety of coming towards us, they may crush you to death. Because तू बूढ़ा है, you are aged, you are old. So please leave us as soon as possible. It is for your safety. Otherwise, you will be crushed amongst the people who come towards us. Brutus, do so. Brutus भी कहता है कि yes, ऐसा ही कर. And let no man abide this deed, but be the doers. And let no man suffer because of our deed except us. अगर किसी को harm पहुंचना है हमारे इस action से, तो it should be only us. We don't want anyone else to be harmed or hurt because of this deed that we have done. Understood?
Yes.
Enter Trebonius. Cassius. Where is Antony? एंटनी मेन था क्योंकि एंटनी को कौन लेके चला गया था? Trebonius. Trebonius fled to his house amazed. वो तो भाग गया अपने घर. Amazed, confused. Men, wives and children stare, cry out and run as it were doomsday. What is the reaction of the people as enumerated or as illustrated by Trebonius? 1. Antony has run away to his house. And 2. Men, wives and children. Men, women के बदले wives उसने बोला है. And children are staring, crying out and running as it were doomsday. Doomsday भी allusion है. It is mentioned in the Bible that there will be one day when the world will end and people, there will be panic amongst the people. When people come to know कि आज world end होने वाला है. So they are running as if it were doomsday. Mark that to your right. वो भी मार्किंग करना for doomsday. Brutus. Fates, we will know your pleasures. Fates, again mark to your right. It is an allusion. There are 3 sisters of destiny. ऐसा रोमन माइथोलॉजी में है कि डेस्टिनी 3 बहनें डिसाइड करती of people. यहाँ पे डेस्टिनी also means their death and birth. Okay? So he is talking to fates, the 3 sisters of fates, the destinies, that now we await your decision. अब हम लोग तुम्हारे decision की wait कर रहे हैं. That we shall die, we know. We are going to die, वो तो हमें पता है. Everyone knows that. It is but the time and drawing day is out that men stand upon. Men stand upon, men keep wondering. Men never wonder whether they will die or not, because वो तो पक्का है. But men will wonder when will be the time that they will die. Men उसके बारे में सोचते रहते. Men stand upon means men think upon, or men worry upon. So men worry not for death because they know they are going to die. Men worry कि और कितने दिन बचे हैं उनके जिंदा रहने के और कब वो लोग मरेंगे. Cassius. Why? He that cuts off 20 years of life cuts off so many years of fearing death. He is speaking death in a positive manner, in a positive thread. कि if we have cut off, और अगर हम लोग अभी मर जाते हैं, and if we predict ourselves to stay alive for more 20 years, so that means we are saving ourselves from the 20 years of the fear of death. अगर हम 20 साल जिंदा रहते तो वो 20 साल हम कॉन्स्टेंटली चिंता में रहते हम कब मरेंगे कब मरेंगे कब मरेंगे. अगर हम लोग आज ही मर जा रहे हैं तो वी आर सेविंग आवरसेल्व्स फ्रॉम दैट स्केयर, फ्रॉम दैट फियर ऑफ 20 इयर्स अबाउट डेथ. इज दिस लाइन फिटेड हियर? समझ में आया ये? यस और नो? डोंट गिव मी सच ब्लैंक एक्सप्रेशंस. बस थोड़े से सेंटेंसेस, थोड़े से डायलॉग्स और एंड वी आर वाइंडिंग अप. आई एम नॉट गोइंग मच फर्दर. कितना समझ में आया? Brutus. Grant that and then is death a benefit. Grant that means if you agree to that, then to death is a blessing. It is a benefit. Okay? So are we Caesar's friends that have abridged his time of fearing death. तो इस नाते से हम लोग तो सीजर के बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स हुए, because by killing him we saved him from the fear of 20 years of death. अगर वो और 20 साल जिंदा रहता तो वो कॉन्स्टेंटली फियर में रहता कि वो कब मरेगा. तो अच्छा है ना, हम उसके रियल फ्रेंड्स हुए. We relieved him from his fear. Understood? Stoop Romans, stoop. Stoop यानी bend. Now they are exhorting, they are requesting all the Romans to stoop, to bend. And let us bathe our hands in Caesar's blood up to the elbows. Let us all wash our hands in Caesar's blood up to the elbows. Do you remember anything when you read this line? Calpurnia's dream. Very good.